welcome to Sean's Two Cents. It's your girl Sean. That's CHONNE. That's a Gemini within me. It is Gemini season. Deuces up. I'm so excited. So excited for June. Because I'm a Gemini. I'm a little biased. But don't worry, I love all of you. 100%. Like, what's coming up next? Cancer season. Shout out, shout out, shout out. What's after that? Leos. I don't know about you guys too much because, like, really, I'm just playing with you. I play with you. I love Leos. I love all of you guys, but shout out to all my summer babies. It is up. And for those who don't know, Gemini over here, shout out to your girl. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So anyways, back to my 2 cents. So guys, I am feeling my hair today. I'm having some Chaka Khan vibes. Loving the summer color. This is what we're trying to do. If you want a video about how I got these beautiful, luscious curls and color, please let a sister know and she will be able to do that because I am a beautician as well as a social worker. I am your whole therapist. Come to me and let me work on you. Yeah? Yeah, well, let's get started. So in my first introduction, I told you about how we're going to do all this walks of life, and I felt that was so formal, so I'm going to make it my due diligence to make sure that these videos are as raw as they could be. So if you don't like it, that's okay. Just deal with it, okay? And maybe when I get my subscribers up there, I'll be like all the other fancy people who have cameras and edits and memes and all that stuff. But anyways, nonetheless, we are here. We are getting into it. And I'm here to help you. Let's be friends. I and you and I, and that wonderful man in the sky. Man, woman, whatever you believe in. That's God, okay? I love God, okay? Deal with it. Anywho, so today I wanted to talk about a little topic here. Try to keep it short and sweet, but I tend to talk too a lot, so forgive me. That's just who I do. And I do not have wine today, like my last video. So I am 100% pumped for this. So yeah, getting into the video now, I am talking about one of these crucial steps called breaking the silence and living in your truth. The journey. Sounds so biblical, like a movie. Oh my God. Loving it. Anywho. So this video is for people like me, okay? People like me, because I'm not going to talk to you about anything I have not dealt with or I have not gone through or I'm not currently going through because I'm no better than you and you ain't no better than me. We are here to help each other out, brother and sister. And I'm working on some notes here to keep me focused because the girl got a little bit of ADHD, but anywho, and that's a real thing. So the journey. What is the journey? So the journey is a part of the life, right? Like, let's be real. If you're a mother, I'm pretty sure you woke up and be like, I can't deal with these damn kids today. If you're a single mother, I congratulate you. You are a hero in my eyes. If you are a single father, same to you. Hero, hats off, okay? Maybe you are in a job that feels like it is not going anywhere. You feel miserable. You feel pointless. You feel like you're a number. You feel like I did not spend a whole 5 years getting my degree for me to be here. This does not make sense. Okay? So if you're one of those people, plus some, like maybe you're just at home and you're just not feeling fulfilled in life, it could be so many things. But the 5 steps that I'm going to give you, or I should say the 5 tips that I'm going to give you, because it is your choice to invest in yourself and commit to yourself. These are tips that are going to help you organize your brain, get your life started, because let's be real, a lot of us have these thoughts but don't know where to start. We get webinars, we get quick rich schemes, we get all these things. We get, girl, turn on your TV, TD Jakes is there telling you how good and how bad and all this stuff. Maybe you just need some time to listen to your brain, because a lot of us have these answers, just don't know how to use them, don't know how to execute them, need to work them out and then create balances. So these are 5 steps that are going to help you get there. Number 1, this is for my visual learners like me. These are tips that helped me. Make a list. Check it twice if you are naughty or nice. That was so corny. But no, I'm a physical list learner. So what I like to do, whether that is a physical list, a visual board, you on your phone, making notes, make the physical list because you will use it as reference as you continue your journey. Okay, make a physical list. And that physical list should include what you want to do. Okay. What goals you have, just anything. And what I would advise you to do, make this list realistic and do not overwhelm yourself. I always tell people if you're going to make a list and you're journaling, try to focus on your top 3 priorities. Hey, if you're feeling ambitious, try 5. But 3 keeps you consistent, 5 keeps you good, but anything above that, you may find some issues. So top 3, give yourself a timeline of how you want to achieve, when you want to achieve it. And then now we're going to continue with the other steps. These are just tools to help you start out. So whether that's starting a business, losing weight, getting a new boyfriend, taking a vacation, starting a new career path, picking up yourself and leaving Canada and moving to the States or vice versa, these are all going to help you. And the purpose of this is because you're going to make a commitment to you. That's right, to you. Nobody else but you. Okay? If you cheat yourself by writing all these fake things, then you're cheating yourself, essentially. So take this time. This is personal. This is your time. This is your investment in you. 2, now people may call this a pros and cons list. Weaknesses and strengths. I don't like using those words because I feel like that is kind of putting you in a direction where you're kind of being negative. So what I like to call them is the temporary obstacles and greatness list. The greatness list is all the things that make you great. Maybe this is a boost for you right now. I am awesome. I am beautiful. I work really hard. I got my life in check. Or maybe it could be something as simple as, girl, I saved $5 today. I did not buy that 4 bundle deal for $500. Instead, I went and got in some synthetic weave. Like things that you can be proud of. You know, simple stuff. Let's relate, okay? Things that you can be proud of. Things that is like, I have good balance. You know, I'm ambitious. Time. Just take time to look at yourself and be like, I am this. Greatness. Then you got your temporary obstacles. I don't like to call them cons. I don't like to call them shortcomings. I don't like to call them negative things because at the end of the day, we are working towards better things. So this is what we're doing. We're going to call it the temporary obstacles list and list those things that are temporarily in your way. And I call them temporary because we're going to work towards overcoming them. And you're going to see months from now, when you look, maybe weeks from now, maybe a day from now, you're going to look back at that list and be like, oh my God, I can't believe this was an issue for me. Now I'm doing so much better, right? And trust me, it can apply to everything. Looking at my notes. Anyways, step 3, review. This is deep for some of us. Some of us are going to look at this and be like, oh, so that's what it was. Or, yeah, but I can do this. Or, you know what? Let's try something else. The purpose of this review, and trust me, you will constantly be reviewing this list or any list that you choose, is a point of reference. It gives you the capability of seeing and visually seeing what is standing in your way of achieving that goal or that purpose or that career change or anything that you pick to choose. So this sometimes can be very emotional and sometimes it can be very basic, but what's important is that it's important to you. So for example, I have weight issues. You may not see it. This is my personal thing. You cannot tell me whether I'm right or wrong. But as my personal thing, I reviewed it, I looked at it, and I started to see a consistent pattern in my behaviors. By reviewing, I started to pick up on root causes of these behaviors. By reviewing, and I consistently came back to a reference when I was doing things to achieve my goal, or if I wasn't quite there yet, I was reviewing. So reviewing your list can open up great things to your truth. Right. Okay. Now, I like brainstorming. So when you review, this is strictly for review. Now, if you're like me, once again, a visual learner, brainstorming kind of helps me kind of put things in perspective. So what I like to do as an exercise is get a piece of paper and keep my mindset on those goals and just scribble. Just scribble things that are personal to me. So I'm an overeater, or I like popcorn, just things and something to give you some direction, kind of make it like an English class. If you're, I know it sounds like you're doing work, but it's work for you. I like to brainstorm using, what is it, the 4 Ws, whatever that English stuff is. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. The what's, the whys, the where's, the when's, and the who's, and sometimes the how's. Like, how did I get there? At what point did I get there? Like, when? So when would be like, after I broke up with that dude, like, I went downhill. Or after I broke up with that girl, I went uphill. Or who? I remember talking to this person and it used to trigger me. Or they're toxic to me. Why do I talk to them? Or how? Or when? Maybe I'd be repeating myself, but these are actually great tools and great questions to ask yourself while you're doing your brainstorm. And the brainstorm is just to put ideas down and sometimes give you that moment. That moment. That, I get that moment. So that's another tool. And after you brainstorm and you make all your points, I'm going to tell you a tip that most people are not going to tell you. Be kind to yourself. Take a break. Relax. Smoke a doob. It's legal here in Canada, so I can say that. Go shopping with your girlfriends. Take a break from your girlfriends. Do something to refresh your brain. So kind of think about it like going to work. You go to work, you work like what? 9 to 5, how many days a month, how many days a week, and then you get granted with this break of vacation, and you take your family or you take your loved ones or you go by yourself and you just go wild out. You go party, you go drink, you act like you don't know bills, you act like the most, you know the most, and then you come back refreshed thinking, girl, that was a good time. I can go back to work. Or some cases, you go on vacation, you come back like, I don't really care for this job no more. I think it's time to start looking. Or you come back from vacation, it's like, baby, let's have kids. It could be dramatic, it could be soft, whatever. But the whole point of it is to refresh your mind. So what you want to do is apply that same concept to this. Remember, this is an investment in you. So you're not going to just want to rush this. You want to take your time and think about what you're about to do. How this is going to change your life. How is this going to bring you the great joy and the pursuit of happiness that you're trying to achieve. Right? Hey. Anywho, I'm a little too happy about this stuff. Sorry. This is an emotional, spiritual, physical, mental investment. Think about it like that. And when you think about it and you take your break, like I said in the beginning, create a timeline or a date to come back to this, because we don't want this to just be up in the air. We want to come back to this and actually be like, okay, this is something I got to work on. So come back to this, and this will help you grow. This will give you peace. And if this is not your first or second time doing this plan, and this is like your third, fifth time, you're going to love this moment because you're going to actually take the time to see how much you've grown during that break. And number 5, make a plan and execute it. This is when you take all those points, those lovely points, and you start to really take your brainstorming, your points, your strengths, your temporary challenges, and you make a plan and execute it. But here's some tips. When you're making that plan, set realistic goals that are applicable to you. You are not everybody. You will not do the same things other people do. Think of your realistic reaction. If you know you have problems with balance, and you know if you focus on one thing and not the other, or if you know that consistency is your problem, do things that are helpful for you, because at the end of the day, it is your investment, your belief system, you that you're doing this work on. I am all up in this camera and I'm sorry, it's because I'm loving myself today, honey, because of this plan. I took the time, I did the work. Am I perfect? No. Do I still have things to do? Absolutely. Why? Because every day I grow, just like you do. So with every day that you grow, remember this whole 5 steps, right? is all about an investment of yourself. And when you take this time to plan, execute, and continue to review, you will start to channel other things that are gonna help you become the version that you are. I promise you. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, but I promise you it is one step closer to being that version of yourself and living in your truth. Okay, can I get a preacher? Preacher? Right? Okay, so I hope those 5 steps really helped you. Once again, this is raw, uncut, unedited. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, but these are just tips. This is up to you whether you want to take them or not. They have helped me. Maybe they'll help you. So once again, going through it, make a physical list. Visualize it. Number 2, make a strengths and temporary obstacles list towards that are applicable to those points of that list of those goals you're trying to achieve. Step 3, review, reevaluate, recycle. No, I'm just joking. Just review, and take time. Step 4, be kind to yourself. I'm just saying, be kind to yourself. Reset your brain. Come back. It's okay. It takes time. Don't rush. This is not a race. This is a journey, okay? Jesus, I sound like my teacher. Christ. Ugh. And then step 5, make a plan and execute it. And yes, I will be making a video about these same points and actually showing you how this can be done in a plan. So stay tuned for my next video about how to plan and execute your goals, or in my case, my pursuit of happiness. And I'm assuming that's going to be your case too, because why else are we here? Makes sense, right? So thank you so much for coming to Sean's 2 cents. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and watch out for my next video. Peace and love, you and I and the man in the sky. All right, love you guys. Bye.